Hello, Internet. My name's Dakota with Northern Knives, and we're here to talk about, without doubt, the new Redoubt from Benchmade. Nitro. That'll be in there.
Unboxing.
Peeling it.
You know, after it's peeled, then you can cut it.
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
Oh, sorry, Dakota. Not bad.
So we brought a Griptilian out for scale. Although a freak might have been more.
Is that more of the freak blade shape?
Yes.
First thing I notice is the clip.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
a departure for Benchmade.
It is.
That's a
So I was like,
style.
oh, look at this. It doesn't lay flat on the counter. This one does.
This is like a SOG thing. With the hole in the clip that comes from the top and you do the screw through, so
In-house design.
I'd be interested to see how that holds up over time.
That's my biggest disappointment in that knife, to be honest.
Is the clip?
Yeah, the clip. The Benchmade has it right. You know, they've got their 3 holes. They have multiple clips that will fit that design.
Yeah, it's already done. All the work's already done.
Yeah.
Why
just-
change it up?
I don't know.
You don't want more clip options, Alistair?
Well, I think there's plenty of clip options already.
Well, there's not going to be.
that's all
there's not going to be no
yeah.
clip option with this.
What I think the reasoning behind that probably is that grivory, you have to put metal inserts into it so that you can actually screw things down to it, or else it breaks.
So you're talking about what? There's one metal insert as opposed to 2?
I think they actually made it part of like the liners,
Oh, okay.
and it probably goes all the way through and clamps it all the way down.
Well, had we prepared better, I could have taken it apart and found out.
I almost guarantee you that's how it goes together.
We're just all
Yeah.
discovering this.
Almost all.
Very unboxing.
I really would have expected this to be rubber too
I'm glad
by
it's
the pictures.
not.
Yeah.
I'm really glad it's
Yeah,
not.
the rubber's been
Terrible.
It's been hit and miss.
Yeah.
It's
I
a little
wanted
peely.
aluminum and grivory, but we can't all be winners.
Well, I mean,
At the price point.
yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, give it time, it might come out like M390 and titanium and
Whoa.
well,
Gold
what would we
class?
put in there?
Coca-Cola.
Gold class.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Bolo.
So, for the
It
uninitiated at
even
home,
sounds like a grip.
It
I know.
does.
What's the steel on this guy?
D2, CPM D2.
So it's K110, basically.
Well, no, CPM D2 is crystal particle metallurgy. That's their
Teeny
D2. It's
tiny
their,
particles.
it's their high formulation of D2.
Teeny tiny particles, like she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's their. I think this is CPM D2 as opposed to D2 is a cleaner formulation of it. If I remember correctly. I mean, Jesus, it's been so long since I've had to talk about CPM D2. Anyway.
And then it's got some sort of black Cerakote finish on it.
Is it Cerakote or
It
is
is
it
Cerakote.
Duracoat?
Is it Cerakote?
It's Cerakote.
That looks like cobalt.
Yeah.
What's the code? What's the product code? Is H something? It's like H2.
No, it's H1.
So close.
It's not 112.
Wait a second.
You can just mosey over there and find out.
I know. I think I'm out of cobalt, so maybe not.
They make
What?
the liners smaller in this?
Well, I don't know. The liners in a Griptilian are pretty small. I mean, they fill out the bolster, and then they just come into like a pigtail down here, like a rat tail. I think is generally what it's called in the industry. So it comes down into like a rat tail.
They end right there at that first screw.
So
Yeah,
Makes
that's not.
sense.
Yeah.
so they did. Well, I mean,
It seems to open smoother than the
It's,
stock Griptilian.
to be honest, so it looks like they end a little past it. So let's give it to about right there. So it's close enough as to not necessarily necessitate talking about it as to being different. It's pretty much the exact same construction. A little bit longer. Blade's definitely a little bit prouder.
Yeah, I like that tall blade.
Yeah, I wonder, and I guess so it probably wouldn't be that much different if you did the one with the thumb hole as opposed to the one with the stud, because you basically gain more of your height from the back towards the ricasso than you do towards the front. I like the less of a drop point and the more of a belly.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a pointier blade, which, and not something I generally go for.
I feel like their hunt knives have sort of gone in that direction.
Yeah,
less
definitely.
recurve and more belly.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's so much easier to skin like that. You're much less likely to poke through the pelt. with a point like that with a lot more belly. It's easier.
Is this black class?
Yes.
Yes.
It is black class.
It is black class.
Really?
Nice.
Someone's game issued it, right?
I wondered what, not necessarily, it probably won't have an NSN, but I wonder what makes them dictate this black class. I wonder if they might have an automatic in the works.
I haven't
Possibly.
seen anything yet, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's
'Cause-
the folder version of the Claymore.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
I mean, it's very similar to that for sure.
Yeah.
true.
CPM D2,
Oh, yeah.
cheap handles. Well, not cheap, but just
Also,
Well,
it's-
lightweight.
yes.
seems like maybe a minor detail, but when's the last time you saw a blue class in D2?
That's true also.
Right?
Yeah.
It's really like a black class material for
Yeah, even no blue classes in crew wear even now.
Is it
Yeah.
Grivory or CF Elite? I can't remember.
That's grivory.
Okay.
Yeah. CF Elite's always black.
Hmm.
Because it's loaded with carbon.
Mm-hmm.
The 710.
710 was a D2 blue.
So it's been a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been- yeah.
it's
I
been a
mean,
minute.
yeah.
But good call out though.
Yeah.
Thanks. I was like, there is
Good call
a
out.
knife out there.
Is it just their black class Griptilian essentially?
Seems like it.
Yeah. It
yeah,
does
because
seem
the
that
Freak
way.
is blue class.
Yeah. Was the bone collectors?
D2, but hunt.
But
they
were-
weren't.
there was no
they,
hunt
They're not
series
hunt. They
yet,
were their
so-
own separate thing.
Okay, so they weren't blue class or black
No,
class.
just
They
like
were
the
their own.
H&K and Harley Davidson.
Oh yeah,
because
because they had black boxes that were distinct from black class boxes and
Yep.
blue class boxes.
I miss those knives.
The walnut
walnut,
full
yes.
size one
Woo.
with D2 and the heat treat on that D2 was some of the best I've seen. It was impeccable. Now I'm really curious to try one of these out. I want to see how
Take one
this
hunting.
CPM D2. No, I'm taking one of our knives hunting. I have an S35 JG10 monstrosity I've got to take hunting with me this year.
Oh god.
You're
Thanks,
You're
guys.
actually, you're actually
Yeah.
bringing that up.
But you need a folder for everything else.
That's true.
I mean, that'll cut your steak and trim up your corn or whatever it is you're throwing
Open
in
beer
the fire.
bottles.
As I trim my corn a lot.
On Kodiak.
Some weirdos cut it off the cob. I thought he might be one of those.
Also, don't eat steak when we're hunting.
Why not?
Because we take pre-prepared meals because we're way too tired to do any work by the time you get back.
Hobo meals.
From
Bam.
getting dropped off at a beach at sunrise and then going to 1,500 feet on Kodiak and then coming back down to the beach and getting on a boat. By the time you get back, there's no cooking. There's put some lasagna in the oven for 40 minutes and then you eat that and fall asleep.
Back to this knife, the
Yeah,
Redoubt. What do you think?
I like that it's named after a volcano in Alaska.
Does it feel explosive?
I think it's a good option
It's
for
inexpensive
a budget
too.
folder.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Did
How
we
much are
mention
they?
the price?
160.
162?
162.
That's not bad.
So it's $30 more-ish than the standard Griptilian.
Yeah, but
You get a little bit harder tool steel blade.
it's
I-
a different shape overall, which is what I really like.
For the $30, I would take the Redoubt for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I probably would too.
I think
That
I would
grind.
Yeah, I would rather have the CPM D2. I would rather have the bigger blade. I would rather have the better belly. I would rather have a larger handle because it's not all that much bigger. But when you're wearing gloves, every little quarter-inch and half-inch counts.
Yep.
It's got all that grip on the back end too. I mean, it's mostly looks, but it feels nice too.
Yeah, I mean, this grip is just taken over. I mean, this.
And then the clip
If
is
it wasn't for
wiggly.
the clip, this would be a win for me.
I mean, the clip is
That's
wiggly,
holding me back
but
for
at
sure.
the same time, like it kind of disappears, so when you hold it, it doesn't dig
Ooh,
into
it
your
is.
hand.
It already
Yeah,
is. Nobody's
yeah.
carried it and it already is wiggly.
Yeah, it's already
I
a little
really do
wiggly,
like
but-
that blade though.
Yeah, I do too.
That
Yeah, I do
has me
too.
sold.
It's got a big ass lanyard hole, so who needs a clip?
It does not that big.
It's bigger than the Griptilian.
Bigger than a Griptilian one.
Yeah, but it's not that big.
It almost looks like you have to gut a piece of 550 to get it through there, but I've never tried to land near a Griptilian. It's uncanny, the
It
sound they
opens
make.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
exactly
I give
the
it
same.
a 1 thumbs up. I don't hate it, but I don't absolutely love
I'll
it.
give it a 1.5.
I'll give it one thumb sideways.
You don't really?
I don't hate it, but the clip.
Mhm.
I can.
Yeah.
I
You
can't,
can't-
do the
you
clip.
can't get past
I can't
it.
get past the clip. Yeah.
You know what? Because I associate this design with SOG, I don't have a lot of optimism for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I've dealt with way too many SOGs that just have to go back because
Yep.
that clip
It's
is just not
yeah.
hanging on.
Yep.
Especially, you catch it on something once
Yeah.
and it's toast.
It's done.
Like before, when they had to change the barrage to have, because the barrage had the metal inserts in the scale, and they had to change it and actually thread it into the liner because people would run into something and catch that clip and
And the
pop-
whole handle's coming
it'd
off.
pop the end of
Yeah.
the handle off, and we'd have to send them back for warranty
Yep.
for that. I feel like this Redoubt is not necessarily going to have the same problem, but man, once you tweak that clip way sideways, I don't think there's much saving it.
Yeah.
Well, I would probably give it more of a high five than that because it feels really nice in my hand versus the Griptilian's always felt funky for me.
I do like the size, the price point, and the steel.
I mean, the
It's like
steel's
a,
nice.
it looks like a Lego knife. Look at the way it.
I mean, the Griptilian's
Don't step on it.
not much different inside.
It's just
But-
interesting construction, is all it is.
Overall, it's them trying some new manufacturing techniques, and maybe they'll come out with an updated version of it with different kinds of scales.
I think the Griptilian is. I mean, I don't know what their sales numbers look like, obviously, but I think the Griptilian's on his last leg, and this is an attempt to save much of the manufacturing process and design language.
If the Freak didn't have the rubber like overlay,
Yeah,
that would have taken off so much better.
yeah, yeah. The Super Freak, well, colloquially,
Yeah.
the Super
Yeah,
Freak.
Yeah.
The Dash One,
Yep.
I think, yeah. The Dash One, I think, is a great knife.
It is.
And is a much easier sell, even though it's so much more
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, it's over 2 now.
225.
Yeah, but with the red inlays and the standoffs, like it's
Yep.
a really cool knife. I don't know. Maybe this is just the jumping off point to do those kind of things. You know what I mean? This
Could
could
be.
be.
It could be something.
I mean, if you did, titanium or aluminum or even carbon fiber, this could really be something. They'd have to change up that clip.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, even if you did titanium or something, this design isn't going to work because that's inlaid into that polymer injection molding.
Yeah.
So obviously they're going to have to change it up because of that, and they'll have to put in a backspacer and open up the back end. But if you did like carbon fiber on a backspacer with a different clip, I think that is an easy sell.
It could be a much better knife. This is hopefully just the start of it.
Yeah, especially too. You could do that. You could bump it up to crew wear too. Like that would kind of be a beast.
Yeah,
right there.
that would be.
Yep.
All right, so
Yeah.
decent.
One thumb. I still give it one
Yeah.
thumb.
One and a half.
One.
Remember, we're all over the place, but like, comment, subscribe. Have a nice day.